What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media reseller. So I go around your thrift stores. I scan all the media. I also do personal buys off Craigslist, Nextdoor, all that kind of fun stuff, right? Dealing with things, that are heavy and nobody wants anymore. We basically flip that for money and, make a full-time income on Amazon and eBay. Primarily Amazon, not eBay. I'm not reshooting this intro. We're rolling with this. I don't care what anybody says. So yeah, that's what I do, full-time income. As well, we have a weekly Zoom call for all YouTube members. Links always in the description. We also have a YouTube member Discord as well. It's a one-stop topic shop video. We are outside Blue Mountain Thrift Store in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. This place always has tons and tons of books to scan, so fingers crossed. I haven't been here probably in a month or so, so hopefully we get some good books out of here. Today's topic is, I get it all the time, what trigger set are you using? We're going to talk about triggers a little bit after we get in here and thrift some. Basically, my original trigger video I made, years ago, and people always reach out, hey, you still using these triggers? So we'll talk about triggers after we are done thrifting. You'll see my Scout IQ screen. That's just a phone app that tells you whether or not you're buying it. Let me shut up. Let's get in here. Hopefully make a lot. I'm talking like $3 million at least out of this thrift store. Let's go. All right, everybody, we are back from Blue Mountain Thrift Store. It was okay. You guys see how many books they have. It's just so much fiction and so much scanning. It can be like deflating, right? You're scanning all of these books and you're not hitting much. We did wind up right around $157 profit before cost. We spent $23, so you're looking at right around $145, give or take a little bit. We got our two best finds here. We did pick up some DVDs, so we got our best DVD and our best book. We'll pop them up here on the screen as we go here. So first up, we have Leverage, the final season. So this is going to be a 44 E-score, good pickup, $20 profit. I think we paid like $4 or $5 for this. I know a lot of people get frustrated scanning DVDs because most of them are junk, but personally, I've never heard of Leverage, so this kind of was with like the One Tree Hill, Smallville, all that kind of nonsense. So I seen this and like never even heard of this show. So I kind of, just base it off my experience watching DVDs or just knowing a little bit about them. If it's something I never heard of, then I'm going to scan it, right? So this was $20 profit, 44 E-score. That'll sell good. Our best book here is The Last Wilderness, Alaska's Rugged Coast. $17 with an E-score of 7, so it sells about once a month. Pretty cool book. Be curious to see, if this coast in Alaska still looks that way or if it's all built up and everything. So overall, I mean, could have been better, could have been worse, right? I mean, you have days where you only make $50, and then you have some days you make 100, some days you make a few hundred. But $100, I guess I'll take it. I did a lot of scanning in there. I did walk the store to see if I can find anything else, and their prices there, when I first started thrifting and I was going there, their prices were a lot lower than what they are now. It was crazy, some of the stuff they had priced. I was just laughing. I was born and raised in Philly, and they had like these old Allen Iverson bobbleheads, the NBA player for the Sixers, and I wanted $10 a piece for them, and these things were like destroyed, like it's completely destroyed. I was just laughing. I sent a picture to a few of my friends back home, and they're like, yeah, you couldn't give me that thing. So, I mean, it is what it is. The topic of today was triggers. Have I changed my triggers? The video I did, years and years ago with that trigger set. It's still a good trigger set. It's a good thing to build off of. I always tell everybody, listen, you don't have to, and you shouldn't, basically follow exactly what somebody else is doing, right? My business model is completely different than your business model. So my trigger sets are basically guidance, right? The only reason I made it is because the default ones, in my opinion, there's not enough, profit to make it worth it, especially the way prices on Amazon, it's a race to the bottom. That's why I made my trigger set and put that video out there. So my initial trigger set video and my two other ones, they're good building points off of, right? You kind of want to do what's best for you. Are you willing to take a book that has, 1 E-score, or do you want faster moving stuff? So it's a good baseline for you to get started, in my opinion. But you can, don't think of it as it's the rules, right? You can do whatever you want for your business. If you don't want to wait for, long tail stuff to sell, then, raise the minimum to 12, 18, whatever you're comfortable with. And my trigger set has changed since those videos. It's funny, I posted it in the members Discord yesterday, all my trigger sets, so everybody could be up to date, because one of the members reached out to me and said, hey, give me your most up-to-date trigger set. So I put the most recent trigger set I was using out there for books, CDs, DVDs, video games, and especially since the Scout IQ update, everything looks a little different. So I put them all out there. They changed some, but not as much. Overall, they changed in the way that I'm willing to take more longer tail items because I have the inventory space and I'm dealing with volume. So I kind of lowered the minimum E-scores for some things and messed around with the profits a little bit. But overall, they're basically the same. So if you went back and watched that video I made years ago, that trigger set is still solid. I think you could build a business off that trigger set. And, if I wanted to, I could go back and start using them today and be perfectly fine. So that's going to do it. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.